What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hopefully, everybody is having a great day, or as good as they can possibly have. Let me make sure my music is tight. Let me make sure my music is tight. Um, for those of you who don't know, my name is CJ Kyles, aka the How About You Nurse, and all right, it's good. We straight. We straight. I had to check. We good. So, for those of you, like I said, who don't know, my name is CJ Kyles, aka the High Value Nurse. Just checking in once again, back with another stream. Now, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. This isn't gonna be some long, drawn out stream. Um, our brother, our brother Kevin Samuels has passed away. He died yesterday, I believe, and the reports have been coming out, you know, minute by minute. And Kevin, from what from what's being said, he very well could have passed away because of a heart attack, cardiac arrest, myocardial infraction. But we don't know. We've just been speculating at this point. But according to some of the reports, um, a young woman spent the night at his house. He was having chest pain. He ended up falling on her. She called 911, and I guess they attempted CPR. He was unresponsive. And that's pretty much the story that we have so far. Now, let me just say this. Let me say this. Okay, let's say this. I know a lot of y'all didn't like Kevin Samuels. I know a lot of women didn't like Kevin Samuels. I know a lot of y'all had y'all issues with the man, and that's fine. You are entitled to that. But today, there will be, at least on this platform, there will be absolutely no disrespecting this man today. Um, I will immediately block you. And I know probably some of the nurses on here don't like Kevin Samuels, and that's fine. Please feel free to unsubscribe. Um, but I'm just here to let people know that I respect this man. I respect the work he put in. I was very motivated by this man. I was inspired by this man. So I'm just really just here to pay tribute to him today. And that is what I'm going to continue to do. So, um, with that being said, I want to talk about the impact that, to me, Kevin Samuels had on a culture, on our culture, black culture in particular. Because a lot of have had with Kevin was his tone, his delivery. A lot of people didn't like the delivery he would take when he would talk about certain situations. I also want to give a shout out to brother Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed actually did somewhat of a tribute. I guess I wouldn't call it a tribute show, but he put respect on his name. People called in, they gave their thoughts. Some people were for him, some people were against him. Um, but I did notice with some of the callers, straight up lies being told. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. The whole thing, this whole conversation started with the whole average at best video. And I believe that was almost 2 years ago, where a young woman had called up on a day where women were not supposed to call up. And she asked for advice. He told her what he told her. And that's where the whole average at best moniker came from. And that's when he blew up. prior to that happening, Kevin Samuels had been on the internet for about 4 or 5 years, talking to men, telling men what they needed to do in order to level up, in order to be what he would consider his own version of what a high value man is. He was talking to men for the longest time. But it wasn't until he started having a conversation with women that the conversation went from being hosted from a minor perspective to being blown up to a major perspective. So, fast forward to the current time, a lot of people say that he bashes black women, that he hates women, misogynist, he's gay. And I saw some of these articles, these very tasteless articles and tacky articles, uh saying that he was a misogynist and all that kind of stuff. When people will take certain clips and not even watch the whole broadcast. The man was not a misogynist. The man was a realist. Let's just keep it real. He was not a misogynist. He was a realist that put a mirror in front of people when they asked for it. The man did not go around calling people to come into his show. You will have men and women who will call in saying, well, this is what I want. This is what I feel I deserve. And all he would simply ask them is that, are you what you feel that you are deserving of? Women would call in with 4 and 5 kids by 5 different men, stating that they wanted a quote unquote high value man. And this is really what it comes from, because the biggest complaint that I heard from the people that were calling on Mr. Tariq Nasheed's show, they were saying they had an issue with him making fun of fat women. That was the problem. Well, my answer to that is, if it bothers you so much, well, why do you continue to watch? Let's just keep it real. So that was the issue. Fat women, saying that he hates black women. That is the furthest thing from the truth. The dude would quote Shahrazar Ali all the time. Like, for real. Nurse CJ, I know you look familiar. For real. Like, it's crazy. And see, that's the thing. When we put that mirror up to ourselves, bro, when we put that mirror up to ourselves, it's hard. It's hard to really, sometimes when you really don't like what you see, you'll be ready to break the mirror and not blame yourself, but you rather blame somebody else. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I see so many black people celebrating the death of another black man when you didn't even have that, you don't even have that smoke for the Rush Limbaughs of the world. You feel me? Not saying that anybody's death should be celebrated, but I just think it's absolutely funny, the hypocrisy that's been shown. But anyway, anyway, let me see. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. People, let me see. Okay. All right. See, start to look in the mirror at times. And some choose to ignore what they see. I've done that with myself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Kimyata. See, the problem was, and here's the thing. The issue was, it wasn't sugar coated. It wasn't the Tyler Perry movie or the fantasy that people or used to hearing. But still, the funny thing in all this, they would call his show and ask to be ranked, asked what he would think about certain situations. He didn't call them. And I think that's the funniest part about this whole thing. And absolutely, a lot of his stuff rang true. Now, I didn't agree with every little thing, but I probably agreed with about 99% of what he said. The only thing I probably had a disagreement with is what he considered an 8, 9, and 10. That's about it. But other than that, I pretty much agree with just about everything he spoke. And I feel like um, Kevin spoke for men like myself. He spoke for the men like myself. He spoke for the men with careers that couldn't say it because of where they were in their career. You dig what I'm saying? When you so young in your career and you still trying to get things popping for yourself, it's just certain things that are not politically correct to say. And is it really worth sacrificing and potentially losing your career over an opinion? No, I'm a big believer in playing the game. And that's why men like myself, hardworking single men who, well, I'm not single, but hardworking men who want to be something, he spoke for those guys. They were not entertainers. They were not athletes. They were not singers. They were not, you know, they were men who worked hard, and those men finally had a voice. That was the attraction. And on top of that, those men who wanted to actually put in the work, that was the attraction. That is what drew a lot of men to Kevin Samuels because um, he did speak for that voice. Well, he did have that voice. He was the voice of the voiceless for the people that are the hardworking brothers, but don't have nobody to speak for them. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Kevin Samuel's ideologies are nothing new. I mean, I had a father. I have a father. My father was Kevin Samuels before I even heard of a Kevin Samuels. He's always spoken like this, but to have it be on such a major platform, that is what was the problem for a lot of people. And another problem is they will listen to bits. Shout out to Michael. They will listen to the bits and the pieces of it, and they would edit it up. Not edit it up so much, but you would take the shocking parts out. And some of it was entertainment, of course. Sometimes you put some extras on it. But what he said and the things that he would say is not like they were wrong. It's not like they were wrong. And then I heard one person say, well, when you put a race of people down, which he didn't, but when you put a race of women down in front of the world for white people to see, then you are no better than them. And once again, I ask you, it's not the fact that he was putting a race of anybody down, a race of women. He wasn't putting people down. He was giving people what they wanted and they called for advice. Just like they said, they could have easily booked a session privately. But this is what they wanted. Yeah. People in their 50s, women in their 50s with multiple children talking about I want this type of man, a man who's 6 feet, great looking, makes 100 grand, and this is what I want. That's fine. You can want what you want, but to be realistic. And that was the whole point. It was the mirror. It was the mirror. It was the mirror. That's just what it was. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. 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 Hold up. So it seems like you have a lot of people that are happy that he's dead. You have a lot of people that are happy he's dead, and you know what? I mean, that's unfortunate because it's unfortunate because it just shows you how much of a divide that it is. People like to say there is no war within communities and with between the genders, and we all know that's a lie. That's a lie. And when I say war, I don't mean like a physical combat war, but there is a war. There is a internal war going on. So, like I said, man, I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about it. But um, if people think that this thing is over, it's not. It's not. This whole high value man uh talking point, it's not going away. You've opened Pandora's box because listen, with all life has a way of balance. With all this attack on masculinity and all these other uh moisture activities running around the world, running on around the world, the world finds way to balance itself. And when you cut off one head, seven more tend to grow. Now, um, I think the red pill community, MGTOW, the manosphere, if you thought what Kevin did was bad, boy, you haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. And it's, oh boy. If you really thought what Kevin did was bad, you have yet to see anything yet because now you have a whole other subset of men who are not only motivated, not only motivated to do whatever they're going to do, whether it's positive or negative, the motivation is still there. So you have a subset of men who are not only motivated, but they're hurt. They're hurt because, one of the people that they looked up to has went away. It's gone. You thought this whole red pill MGTOW stuff was bad? Now, whew, you might want to just turn off the internet for a few, for a while. For a while. D'Angelo said, like Jody said in Baby Boy, I'm out here telling these hoes the truth. It's obvious you can't handle the truth, so don't F with it. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Definitely F with him. Absolutely. Sad day. R.I.P. Uncle Kev. Oh, we about to turn up. Oh, man. Lady A, they just don't understand what has happened now. Like, and don't get me wrong, you gonna have a lot of people out here faking the funk and doing the most, but I'm talking about the real legit thorough ones. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I sincerely hope that people don't really misconstrue the information and really try to take something and flip it into something that is not, because the man is not here to defend himself. But it wouldn't have mattered whether he was here to defend himself or not. People are still going to create their own narratives. People are still going to create their own narrative, so it doesn't matter. But like I've always said, I truly believe in being the example of what you want to see. And the when it comes down to it, you're not going to take everybody with you. You cannot save everybody. And I'm not trying to. I don't want to save everybody because, quite frankly, some of you don't deserve to be there. Some of you don't deserve to be there. The people that work hard, the men and women that work hard every single day to provide for themselves and their families and to be the best version of themselves, they're the ones that are going to continue to rise. Because as you can see, with the way this country is going, in order to have the minimum you're going to have to work extremely hard. And I don't feel sorry for anybody with what's coming, because with what we have now, there are 11.5 million jobs that need to be filled within this country, and people are choosing not to work, and that's fine. That's fine. But just know that when it does hit the fan, nobody will feel sorry for you, especially if you are able bodied and you are not mentally ill or anything like that. If you are just lazy, then it's not going to turn out well for you. I'll tell you that much right now. Let's see. Let's see. But I hope we can all learn something from this. I hope we can all learn to be better. Let me act as a matter of fact, I do want to talk about my favorite broadcast by Kevin. I will do that before I get up out of here. I want to talk about my favorite broadcast from Kevin. And I know a lot of people are doing the YouTube thing to get clout from his name right now. I get it. The streets got to eat. I'm not really into that. I'm really just doing this to pay my respects. But one of my favorite episodes from Kev is um where do you rank as a man? That is a powerful episode, and I'm actually thinking about just ripping that episode and keeping it for myself before YouTube does some fugazi ish and just takes his channel down completely. People say, well, they're gonna leave his channel up. No, they're not. I don't think they're gonna leave his channel up. I really don't. I don't think that they're gonna keep his channel up. So yeah. Yep. One of my favorite episodes. It's called Rake Yourself as a Man. He was just pretty much saying that, like, if you're not trying to put in the work, if you are a man and you're not working 60 plus hours a week and you complaining about being broke, then there's absolutely no excuse. Absolutely. You're right, Lady A. Poor little teen teen. These women are gonna be hit with the force now. And like I said, man, I'm not wishing bad on anybody. I'm just hip to what's about to happen. And I'm just really there to sit back and watch because um it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to say the least. I'll tell you that. But on the rank yourself as a man episode, um, he was just really talking about where do you rank? Where do you fall at? Are you 40 and you only making $20,000 a year because you simply don't want to do better? And it's not that you can't do better, but you simply don't want to. You feel me? At least in order to become a man of what do you I don't want to say a high value man, but a man of substance, a man who has the ability to live a great life. What are you doing? Where do you rank? Are you placing yourself amongst the people who will challenge you to be better, or are you just okay with living below your abilities and your talents and your means? I don't know. I don't know. Is that what you want for yourself? That was the question that was being asked. And I'll tell you what, that really inspired me because I work with women who work way more than 60 plus hours a week. I work with women who will work the whole month, don't take a day off because they simply want to. And if these women can pull that off, I have absolutely no excuse not to be grinding. Especially if I'm saying that I want this type of life and I want a life of luxury and all that type of stuff. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. And you don't want to put in the work. You want to continue to complain? You wondering why the woman don't want you? You wonder why the woman ain't respecting you and everything like that? You don't even want to put in the work. And I do want to say too as well. I want to say this. Black men, we really got to start taking care of our health. We really have to make our health a priority. And I know we've said this before over and over and over again because um but that heart, that cardiovascular health, it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. What's up, Priest? What's going on? Salute to your family and your beautiful baby boy. Salute to you. So, I'm so sad and shocked. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a shocker. It's definitely a shocker right now. But like I said, it's all about what you it's all about what your ability and what more you want for yourselves out of life as a man. Just like I told you, I work with women who grind. And if you are okay, listen, and here's the thing. If you are okay with being at whatever level, if you want to make $20,000 a year, cool. If you want to make $30,000 a year, cool. The problem is when you complain about it and you have all the ability in the world to change your situation. Now, if that's not what you want, if you don't want to be a man that make a lot of money, that's absolutely fine. But don't complain when stuff does not go your way. Don't complain when you don't have enough money to participate in the activities that you may want to participate in. Do not complain when your woman want to go on a vacation and y'all ain't been on vacation in 20 years, but you are okay with being here in life. And then when she starts to seek out a different option, don't complain. Because whether y'all like it or not, man, the world, this is not the 50s, bruh. The world is not built for the average man no more. That's a fact. In Michigan gas, 4.19 a gallon. 4.19 a gallon. Come on, bruh. Chicken, $30 a bag. Like, I better wake up. Smell the roses. Better wake up. I'm trying to tell you, bruh. Better wake up. Cause like I said, man, y'all think this is a game. Y'all think this is a game. Listen, Kevin inspired men to be better. He inspired men not to be average. And if that's not what you wanted, then that's fine. But look at the way the world is going, bruh. Look at the way the world is going. You ain't gonna have a choice in a minute. You are not gonna have a choice but to be better than average in a minute. It's not gonna even be an option unless you just want to be on the streets, bruh. I'm telling you right now, I, it might be time to, like I was telling my girl yesterday, and it was my girl's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, babe. We went out to Roof Chris. It was a good time. Going to see Doctor Strange tonight. Um, but do you know that most people in this country can't live by themselves? Do you know that? Do y'all know that most people in this country cannot live by themselves? They have to have somebody to live with in order to survive. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. Do you know that the average apartment in this country is $1,400? It's not an opinion, that's a fact. All I'm saying is this, man. All I'm saying is this: be better than average. Be the best you that you can be. You deserve, well, you don't deserve anything, but damn, um don't you want the spices of life? Don't you want the good things? And don't you want the nice things in life? Now that may not matter to you. Whatever you define as nice, but I feel like I feel like Kevin really just inspired people to be the best version of themselves, and that is why I rocked with Kevin so heavy because he spoke for the men who were not entertainers, athletes, singers, actors, actresses. He spoke for those men who just go out, put their feet in the ground, put their hands to work, get dirty, and do what they have to do. He was that public voice, and that's why I rocked with him. That's definitely why I rock with him. Um, he spoke for that truck driver out there who's making 200 grand a year, running his own owner operator business. He spoke for that plumber out there who gets dirty every day, making a great living for themselves because they grinding every single day. He spoke for that factory worker who may be putting in the work, that's grinding every day to provide and do what they can to be the best version of themselves. He spoke for that nurse who was out there working 70, 80 hours a week, putting in that work. He spoke for the doctor. He spoke for the lawyer. He spoke for the blue collar. He spoke for the white collar. He was the voice of them guys, and he wasn't afraid to get the hate mail. He wasn't afraid to get the backlash. He wasn't afraid to have any of that stuff done. A lot of people not willing to risk their career to try to save a lot of people who don't want to be saved. I know I'm not. I'm gonna keep it real. I am not willing to put my career on the line to help save people who don't want to be saved. That is not where I am. That is not my fight. Let me just keep it real. That is not my fight. But what I can do is that I'll do it my way. And I will continue to be the example of what I want to see, constantly trying to get better every single day. But that whole trying to, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And see, this is the thing too. A lot of people be like, "Well, I want to be a content creator. I want to do this. I want to do that." Um, no, it's not for everybody. This is what happens when you decide to put yourself out there in the public. People will try to stop your movement. I've had one YouTube channel deleted. Um, it's not everything that it's cracked up to be. It's really not. And I ask myself every day, I'll be like, bro, why do I keep getting on this internet and doing this thing? For what? And it's for that speck of hope that, maybe some young man will become inspired, or some young woman will become inspired, and you know, maybe that'll happen. But who knows? Who knows? But like I said, a lot of people were shocked with his passing, and I was too. I was too. But I don't mean to ramble, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna continue to be posting content, continue to be posting videos, because honestly, I didn't even want to post content because one, I was having a great day yesterday, and I still had a great day yesterday. Um, hold on. I'm not taking any disrespect right now Do not come on here disrespecting Kevin Samuels, bro. I will block you. You can do that on your platform. I have no problem blocking any disrespect from Kevin. Today ain't the day. It's not the day. But like I said, man, continue to be the best version of yourself. Continue to work hard. The memory still lives on. The legacy continues. 2 weeks. I think about 3 weeks actually. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 3 weeks. What's 3 weeks? So what's today? Today is the 6th. So 7. So 14, 21. So yeah, on the 28th of May, I want to help bring back Suit Saturdays in honor of Kevin, where we get suited and booted and we go live our life. You feel me? We bringing back Suit Saturdays in honor of Kevin Samuels. Uh, Gentlemen, we are still focused on being the best version of ourselves. We are still working towards getting in shape, being the best physical version of ourselves, putting in the work to be financially independent, to be able to move the way we want to move. That is still the focus. It does not stop. May 28th, we are going to bring back Suit Saturdays. I'm going to see if I can link up with my guy, King Gene. Maybe we'll do a broadcast, but early in the day, we're going to get suited and booted. And we're going to go out, live our life, go do something. And in the evening, we're going to come back and have that broadcast. We're going to be suited and booted. Suit Saturdays. Maybe I can get a couple fellas. Who would like to come on the show and on the Saturdays, and we're gonna get it cracking, bro. Oh, the legacy continues. It ain't stopping. It ain't stopping. We just gonna turn it up a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me. I want to say rest in peace to our brother Kevin Samuels. Definitely want to say ashe to our brother Kevin Samuels. You will definitely be missed. You will definitely be missed, and man, hopefully your soul is resting in peace. Hopefully your soul is resting in peace, and like 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 you set out to do, I mean, you came, you saw, job well done. Your mission has been completed. um and there it goes. Hold on, I was trying to, and there it goes. So what I'm gonna do now is, out of respect from Uncle Kevin Samuels, let me see. Do I still got Solitude playing? Maybe it stopped. Maybe it stopped. Hold on. I thought I had it playing. It's not. I might have cut it off by accident. I might have cut it off. Let me see. Uh,